Good morning. I wanted to explain the cross training we do in meditation in my classes. So the most basic seated meditation is described in the Peace Games. It's number one of the Peace Games. It's the most simple, and it's seated in a chair on the edge. And that meditation is pure mind until you introduce the breath. So I'll give you a link to that. The snowman breathing is how I teach it to kids, and it's very effective with adults too. Now, if you look at more in-depth breathing techniques, if you look at the figure this way, seated on the edge of the chair, like this, the breath originate what you would call the energizing cycle originates at the navel. You inhale, go around the perineum, up the spine, in your mind's eye, breathing in, up the yang channel, down to across the face to where the tip of the tongue is residing behind the front teeth, and then the sedating cycle coming down the front. So you would do this in the morning, or when you want to, stimulate energy. You reverse the cycle to sedate yourself. Like if you can do this while you're laying down at night to fall asleep. So again, you begin at the navel, and this is also known as embryonic breathing. If you think of the way we get oxygen through the umbilical cord pre-birth, you inhale up the front, and then begin your exhale where your tongue is pressing upward, and exhale down the back. So you're reversing the cycle. So this is a good one to do if you have insomnia. And an easy way to remember that one is to just pretend you're zipping up your jacket and then, proceed downwards after that juncture. Okay, so that is that type of breath work and meditation. Remember, pure mind is when you don't count your breaths, you just sit and let your mind metabolize itself. Just sit, and it's good to try to do that regularly for at least 20 minutes. So the most advanced one we do is the pranayama breath work, and that will require a separate lesson, but it's highly recommended. I learned it from a guru, Sangita, and I cross-train with that regularly. That one is the most empowering. It takes at least 40 minutes, and it involves a lot of in-depth memorization, because you time the breaths to, you can use a metronome or a second-hand clock that's ticking, and I enhance the experience with the use of certain music that helps me a lot, that I'll share with you in another video. Okay, over and out.